Vladimir Putin is one of the most powerful men in Russia and maybe even in the whole world, and he likes to show off his power. In Russia, you can find him riding horses shirtless, flying an airplane, and even driving his very own submarine. And of course, he's a judo black belt who gives no mercy to his opponents. Powerful, strong, and masculine. This is the image of himself that he shows to the world. But before he gained all of this power, he actually worked as a Russian spy. This is a photo of Ronald Reagan, the former president of the United States. But is this blonde guy dressed as a tourist actually a tourist? Or is he an undercover spy, better known as Vladimir Putin? This is the story of Putin's rise to power. Vladimir Putin was born in a poor family. His father was a physically disabled factory worker who lost part of his legs in World War II, and his mother swept the streets to pay the bills. They lived in a tiny room that was part of a shared apartment, and when Putin was young, he was a tough kid, and he even joined a gang where he got involved in street fights. He also had a passion for judo, and it was here in his teenage years that he discovered his dream of becoming a spy. Then one day, the KGB, the Soviet Union's intelligence agency, was looking for young men to join them. And what better place to find new recruits than a judo class? And Putin was the perfect match. He had always dreamed of becoming the Russian version of James Bond, and soon his dream would come true when he joined the KGB. Remember this photo from the beginning? It was taken by a guy called Pete Souza, who was working as Reagan's official photographer at the time, and he insisted that the blonde tourist was indeed a young Putin.
It's been pointed out to me and verified that that was Putin.
But of course, Putin denies all of the claims. This is where he found his talent, and for the next 16 years he worked as a spy. But with the collapse of the Soviet Union, Putin wanted more. He wanted power. Putin was said to be very efficient in his work, and soon he became the Prime Minister of Russia. But even this was not enough, because at the time, most of the political power was in the hands of the Russian wealthy men called the oligarchs. And to gain control over them, Putin did something unimaginable. He caught one of the richest men in Russia for tax evasion and sent him to jail for 14 years.
This is effectively a vendetta from Vladimir Putin for Khodorkovsky getting involved in opposition politics.
Just imagine being a corrupt millionaire in Russia, sitting on your couch and watching national TV, being arrested for tax evasion. They had no other choice but to side with Putin or face the consequences. This was a very clear message to everyone in Russia that Putin is in power. And soon after, he became the president of Russia. Now, Putin has been the leader of Russia for more than 20 years. You can love him or hate him, but there's no doubt he is one of the most powerful and influential people in the world.